Join us, MrTruck.com, for truck reviews, trailer reviews, and accessory reviews. Mr. Truck here with some more accessories for my Jeep, my good old 1987 Wrangler, first year of the Wrangler. Now we've done a lot of things to it. We took it up mountain climbing. I just put a new seat in. I'm going to put some wheel spacers, try to put some wider tires. But I got another Smitty built project. This is a 10,000 pound winch from Premium Supply in Texas. They sent me that, and I'll show you their website in the description. 10,000 pounds. I can pull 2 or 3 of these Jeeps out of the mountain. But this rascal, we haven't quite got it wired in. We're going to get it ready because last time I was up in the mountains, I bounced sideways on one of those switchbacks and just about rolled it. So now I'll be able to hook onto a tree and pull me out of those situations. So I'll be all ready for the next run, hopefully with my nephew, Alan, down south in our mountains. But anyway, got that on this handle part here, the cradle, I got from Harbor Freight. So the cradle's for Harbor Freight, just like I have on my trailer. Same way, so I can quick attach it. So if I need to pull it off of here, I can, and just unplug it, and that's great. And that's, this thing's rated for 9,000 pounds of cradle. This is a 10,000 pound winch, so I guess I'm okay. But I got the roller on there and the hook, put a few wires on it, and I'll go out and play with it. But this is heavy duty, it's like 5-year warranty, and it's waterproof. Of course you want a winch that's waterproof. You go to the mountains, you go slash through some water, and we plan on going through some water. That's one thing I like. But this is this. I'm going to show you the rest of the accessories. So come join us for the review. Well, there's the box the winch came in. Kind of tells you the whole thing. But what is a waterproof winch? So these 4 wires on the back, they got plastic coatings. I'm going to have to position them. I just wanted to show you. It plugs in 4 places from this box, wires into the motor. There's 4 places there that wires into there. And then from the control box, 2 wires go under the hood. And I have it on my kill switch. Let me show you that. Oh, that's hot. Okay. I'm going to show you here is these 2 wires here. This wire goes to the alternator. That's a hot wire. And this wire goes to my cutoff switch. That's this switch right here. And I use that so I can shut off the winch, shut off all the power, so if there's ever a fire or something gets crazy, you can always shut it off. So that's all there is to that, which is pretty cool. So it didn't take long to put it on there. I mean, it's a heavy winch, and I can pull it out. Ruben, let's go back over here. Ruben welded me a 2-inch square receiver on the bottom, and he's welded it on to the pipes to the frame, and he did it so that I could actually take that bumper off if I need to replace the bumper. So that's all cool. I like this. Next project, I'm going to put spacers on here. I got 2-inch aluminum spacers. I don't know if they're good or bad, but I want to make it a little wider. I'm rubbing on the leaf spring on the front sometimes when I turn the corner. And these are 10.5, 33 by 10.5. I wanted to go 12.5. I don't know if I have room, but I'll find out. It'll be in the next part. Here's the switch to turn this on, and here's the plug-in for the cable. We'll see if I can figure out the remote. It's supposed to be remote wireless, and I'll show you how that works. It's got plenty of cable. That's what I'm used to using. I have a lot of winches. I have them on the side-by-side. I have them on everything. One of the ATVs, have it on my trailer, now my Jeep. So I can get out of those weird predicaments, but the plug-in is right there. And all I gotta do is stick it in the hole, and it's in. We've got juice. I don't have the remote on. I have this on. It says wired. Okay. So now I'm actually going to free spool it. You can see this handle here. It's a real nice, easy one to get. Sometimes you got to put some pressure on those. So now I can reel it out, freewheel it, and that is nice. Go out as far as I can with the cable. I want to make sure I wind it in right. It's nice and tight. Then flip the clutch on. Let's see if I can see the magic. In. Okay, now what is cool about this You're supposed to just be able to unplug it, which is really neat. And that same red switch that I turned off, that's the remote switch, it's right here. I'll unplug this. I hope this works. I'm going to freewheel it out a little too. There it says wireless. I just need to learn how to use this. I'm going to go out, the wireless switch. Let's try this. Oh, magic! It's magic! Isn't that cool? I don't have it quite tightly as wound as I want to. I'm going to go in remotely. This is so cool. This way I can sit there in the Jeep in the comfort of my seat and run this thing. Wow, that is cool. Now I may hook this over here. Just for fun, so it doesn't get all... When they get in those wheels, they're hard to move. There we go. Shut the switch off. Shut this switch off. It's magic.
Don't go away, MrTruck.tv. We'll be right back.
All right. Next thing I'm going to do to my Wrangler Jeep 87. Of course I need some seats. Well, of course I got to do a driver's side seat first, and I have it. I just got to take this one out and unbox the other ones. I got a bracket and a seat right in there. Yep, the seat I get is a Smittybilt and the bracket. Well, I've got the top half and the bottom half. No flipper to bend it over or adjust the back like on my old one. Maybe I'll just refurbish the old one to see the bolts that you see sliding in there. Will bolt to this bottom frame, and that's what attaches it. And then I got a bracket to put on the bottom. I hope it swings forward like the old one. Well, got the seat back on the seat bottom. Now I'm putting the old brackets on. The new brackets did not fit. This one lets you tip the seat back. The old one actually had a tilt on it, which was real nice. But this new one doesn't. Well, there's the new seat. It took a couple hours. The new bracket wouldn't line up, so we used the old bracket, which means I can still tilt the seat forward. Which is cool. Like that, so you can get into the back. But it's missing the tilt lever. So I guess I'll be close to this new steering wheel. Anyhow. Well, get a seat cover so we don't tear this one up. Well, here I am. Here I am working on my Jeep again. I fixed the right side passenger door. Had to put a new latch in that. And guess what? Of course now I got to replace the right one. Which isn't so hard. You just got to take it apart. There's a couple clips in there you got to take off. Then I'll be putting the new one on. I don't know what brand they are. I'm sure they're Chinese. Well, this side wasn't so easy. The rod fell off. There's two rods that goes in there. This one came unscrewed or fell off. Now I've got to try to hook it back up to the latch, which is not easy. I have to take the whole door panel apart. Not much fun, but see if we can't get it back together. But I put the Smittybilt chair in there, which is nice, but look how tall the bolster is. I can hardly slide my butt over. The older one had tilt seat, which was really nice to get my belly under the steering wheel. But anyway, this one I barely can slide in. So when I replace the passenger side one, I'll get a nice flat one. I'll switch these seats out because I have a hell of a time. This Jeep's too tall for an old man. And climbing those boulders too hard, so I'll get that fixed. Now I'm going to put 2-inch spacers on these wheels because the leaf spring actually does touch that inside of the tire against that leaf spring down there. So that's not good. So I'm going to space these out. These are 10.5-inch tires. I'd like to go to 12.5, so we'll see if I get that much room out of a 2-inch spacer. And I don't know, you guys can tell me if aluminum spacer is better than a steel one. This one is aluminum. They got the outside nuts on. I use my old nuts for the inside, but I don't know if aluminum is better than steel. I just know steel rusts in the same wheel, but going through some water. So you can tell me in the comments which is better. Hopefully this 2-inch spacer will allow me to put wider tires. We'll find out, I guess. Well, there's our first 2-inch spacer already on. We just got to do the other ones. Now you can see how much of the fender is sticking out here, less than it is back there. And that's a narrow axle in the back. And over here, we've got the 2-inch extension on the front and the rear. And you can see from how much they stick out past the fender. Pretty cool. That's what the standard wheel looks like. It's pretty tight. Over here, you can see where that extension is. Sticking that wheel out 2 more inches. And over here, that's what it looks like before.